Aliens in Bhutan, and the CIA saw it and they buried it. They probably just got inspired by the Himalayan triangular mountains and then built the pyramids. Um, yo. So basically, what happened was in the height of the goddamn Cold War, people saw a spacecraft, not a spacecraft, I'd say UFO, that went from what? East to west, obviously. Right? This happened on the 21st February of 1968, exactly when Hawkins, the town from Stranger Things, was experiencing, I don't know, 11 and shit, and like the upside down and demogorgons. Or probably when Joyce was young or something. The timeline does not. I don't know. I actually don't know. Je ne sais pas. Why I'm qualified to tell you about the truth of this situation? Let me tell you, bro. I New York. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Okay. It's because I emailed the dude who discovered Three Eye Atlas, the spacecraft flying in um the solar system. Um, I have messy hair like every intelligent human ever, and I don't know actually. And I've been to the Apple Genius Bar more than one time. So obviously, I'm the smartest human who could tell you about this shit. Yeah, let's get right into this, okay? And why I dropped that book? Well, actually, I don't actually know. That was just a cinematic shot I wanted to. The source for this was the goddamn CIA, and they classified these documents. Uh, why would they classify it if it was not aliens, right? Description, it was bright bluish light or whatever. It moved really fast, obviously, like the whole shebang, right? Aliens. What we associate with aliens. This happened during the Cold War, during the height of the Cold War. I mean, they were look, this let's be honest, right? The CIA would not cover this stuff if it was not aliens, okay? Why would they cover up something that happened in goddamn Bhutan, bro? Have you even heard that name in world politics ever, bro? Even, bro, you've heard of Nepal, the country right next to it, where with protests. Have you heard of Bhutan? Exactly. And that's why it's so interesting to me, that the CIA had to cover that shit up. Bhutan, okay? Yeah, there was no aircraft tech in Bhutan back then. Obviously. So, like, do you really think they're testing like it's crazy fast aeroplanes, bro? In Bhutan, bro. Bhutan. And reports were unresolved. Yes. So now I'ma tell you, right? And cultural ties, okay? Let me explain this to you, right? Let me explain to you why this is so significant. Because the Himalayas are like the largest mountain ranges, all right? And they've had a history, or maybe not like a very big history of like this, but they've had a history of like glowing objects in the sky and unexplainable stories. So, we sauce here. We sauce here. Himalayas have ancient stories, bro, of like glowing objects in the skies. Like ancient Egypt as well, Obviously, like, think about it, right? How close by, like, ancient Egypt and like the Bhutan is, right? Compared to like aliens landing in New Mexico and then flying over an ocean to build the pyramids. Like, they probably just got inspired by the Himalayan triangular mountains and then built the pyramids, trying to like imitate it. But then maybe they didn't have enough technology. Let's be honest, bro. That was like 20 years ago, 30, that was like 50 years ago. Like, of course, they didn't have that much technology back then, right? Extraterrestrial visitation is what my theory is. Okay. I'll give you, I'll tell you why. Okay. Bhutan has been famous for absolutely goddamn nothing. So that's like a good hiding spot for like these Sklooblob from planet Alpha Centauri or whatever bullshit. You feel me? So yeah.